Hello and welcome to Mix Dickinson Art. I'm Michael Dickinson, and today we're going to continue working on the silhouette design that we came up with last time, but we're going to flesh out some of the actual details of this helmet for this bounty hunter character. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Alright, well, sorry about last time. I realized that I didn't have any of my reference up on the screen for the whole video. I put it up at the beginning, but I thought it might be beneficial to have the reference just so you guys can see it and know what I'm actually talking about. So yeah, so for this first sketch, we'll do like 3 or 4 of them, but we want it to look similar to this one right here. So just kind of getting our basic idea out, what we had last time, trying to capture the essence of what we were feeling, what the mask is like, helmet is like. So, you know, I think I drew that circle too high. I'm just gonna use the circle tool. How about that? How about that? Yeah, somewhere around there. So instead of just doing a silhouette, now that we've got the kind of iconic thing that we're looking for, we're going to start drawing in the details, like the actual little maybe breathing apparatuses on the front, little gas mask things going on, because we're sticking with the cyberpunk or steampunk theme, maybe a combo of both. And so we're going to put some of those elements that we have from our reference into the mask as well, or at least we're going to try to take some of those ideas. And right now I'm drawing just half the mask because we're probably going to flip it, duplicate and flip. That is a trick you can do if you don't have like a what is it called? Like a mirror tool. Some programs have a mirror tool where you can just draw on one side of the line and it draws exactly what it is, what you're drawing on the other half, or you can divide it up into as many different lines as you want. But so I think now is a good time to duplicate and flip it. And then we'll just clean it up a bit before moving on too far. So I hope you guys have learned something so far. If not, stick around. There might be something else you might learn. And definitely feel free to draw along. I would love to see some of the designs you came up with. If you tag me on Instagram, Mix Dickinson. Sorry. Find me at Mix Dickinson and tag me, message me, let me know you watched the video. That would be awesome. I would love to connect. So maybe down here will be his, like, it's kind of like a Vader grill. That thing on the front where he kind of talks and breathes through a little bit. Okay, I like it. I think we're losing some kind of shape up here. So I'm going to take that down like that. I actually like what the, like flipping it and kind of overlaying some of the lines that I had, because it looks like right in here, there's some sort of like technology or something. I kind of like what it looks like. So I'm just going to leave it for now. I'm going to clean up some of this stuff right here. Make it look more like angular, kind of more stylized. And then, yes, I'm going to do... I can't draw a circle right now. I knew it as soon as I started trying to draw the first circle for the head. So yeah, something like that. So we're just getting our first ideas out so we can continue and hopefully come up with something better, because rarely your first ideas are the best ones. Rarely. Just drawing some lines to kind of break it up a bit, break up the design. And I like the flatness right here. Kind of like this design. A lot of these have the kind of flat face front. I might draw a little bit. Something like that. Okay, well, that's our first one. And yeah, so we're gonna move on, try some new things here. Whoops. See that circle? It's beautiful. Okay, maybe for this one, we'll mess with the goggles a little bit. Mess with the shape. I like the circle look, but it's not very intimidating. It kind of is. Just being a helmet in itself is kind of intimidating. Because I think the character is not going to be like a bad guy. It's going to be more of a, maybe later on he'll turn more into like a vigilante type character or something. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I don't know. Maybe we can try breaking up the bottom half of the mask. Just see what that looks like. Maybe more like that on the bottom. We'll draw. It's kind of cool. Keep that circle type look going on there. And then really there's no trick to this. We're just trying out stuff. Like I'm just getting some ideas in my head, seeing if it'll look good. I am, though, I'll say I am keeping in mind that there is a design principle that I'm recently trying to implement in all of my artwork, which is, especially design stuff like concept art, is keeping in mind the big, medium, small shapes. So when you do that, you kind of separate your design and make sure that you have something like a big shape, a medium shape, and a small shape represented. Or like part of it is all broken up into little pieces, and then there's a bigger, like fuller shape that is just a shape by itself, and then some stuff in between. So that is what I'm keeping in mind while I'm doing this. think it'd be more interesting if I brought this out just a little bit. I feel like it's too flat on the mask. Something like that. Look at that. Cleared out the space for me too. It's beautiful. Beautiful. And then I don't really like how it's going behind. So I'll just do that. I think I'm going to clean this up down here. I don't really like that. Then I might draw another one just for kicks. Some things just don't work out. Like I said, you rarely get it right on the first time. And then I think I'll draw like a little pipe down here too. Just to get it really really busy, technology busy down there, and just see if we like it. So I'm just gonna finish out his goggles really quick before I flip it. And then yeah. Maybe we'll try something different with the horns or antlers, if you will. Just I don't know, something a little bit more angular. Again, we're just trying stuff out. Trying to keep the basic shape of what we have in the silhouette, because it is the look that we're going for. That's why we have it on the screen the whole time. And maybe I won't do that little loop around, but just kind of have this antenna looking thing on the top. Something like that. Kind of like that. All right, I'm gonna flip it really quick and see where we're at. Oops. Sometimes Procreate doesn't register the when I tap the erase tool. Sometimes it does not. I end up just erasing instead of drawing. I don't know. It's still interesting. It's not my favorite. Just gonna add some interest here. Break it up a bit. All right, we'll call that one good. Might come back to it. I don't know. All right, next layer. All right, I'm going to try something different with... Maybe we can minimize the goggles somehow. And keep it kind of flat on the front like that. Just for kicks. I think the more varied your ideas are, the better. Because then you can really pull and see what's working and what's not working. You can pull from other ideas, and like maybe the fourth one we do is a combination of things that we like and then maybe some new ideas. But what if we just have... like a little slit, like the kind of like the Mandalorian. And then maybe have, because we want to keep that this circle design right there kind of present, I think. It's starting to look like an elongated Deadpool, so I'm not liking it. I'm not liking that. Let's see. I'm just thinking right now. Thinking. Yeah, this is one of those designs that did not work from the start. So, let's try to get some inspiration from our reference here. I like these bars on the side of Anthony Jones's helmet. Maybe we do something a little bit like thicker, like that one, like these horns up here, or these horns. Maybe thicker. I'll just try thicker. Let's try that. All right. Sorry if you hear like, I don't know if you can hear the like, trucks and semis that drive by. We live right by a highway. Sometimes I think the mic picks it up. I'm not sure. Okay, what should we do here? Maybe we'll take that idea of those pipes and kind of bring them up and around here. I bet it's going to start looking like General Grievous. General Grievous. Because we can... I'm going to try those slit ones again. And then just really mask out the front of it. Really flatten out the front of it. And I think I'm going to have to move it down a little bit. We do the horns. Let's just straight up do... I want to try going maybe in. See what that looks like. I have a bad habit of going way too heavy. I need to sketch it out lightly and find the shapes that we're going for. And then commit. Going in like that. I don't know. If you guys have any questions too, comments, good or bad, I will take them. And I'll read every single one of them. All three of them. Alright. And then I'm just going to kind of emphasize the fact this is a tube. It's like one of those vacuum tube things where you have the tube on the vacuum. You know what I'm talking about? Do you guys vacuum? Do you clean? I hope you clean. That's kind of cool. I actually kind of like that. It's kind of cool. You know, I wasn't expecting to like that. But that's the thing about concepting. You just try things and hopefully you like it. And in this case, I kind of do. I might break this shape up a little bit here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I like maybe the idea of having like some sort of metal plating on the front or something like that. Maybe we can emphasize the goat head shape. So have it kind of come down like that. We'll try that. Yeah. I like that. I'll just put like little screw things there. I don't know. Oh, there was another idea I wanted to try, which was having almost like nostril things on it. So, if we take this line and flow it all the way down, that might look kind of cool. So I'm gonna redraw it, draw on a separate layer, just because then I can draw over the whole thing like that and erase out what I don't like. No, something like that kind of looks cool. Interesting. Definitely looks more like cyberpunk than the rest of them. So, cyber rather than steam. So, anywho, so there are 3. I'll call that one good for now. And, yeah. Maybe we'll do one more and just kind of analyze what we like about all of them. Okay, so I definitely think these feel a lot more goat-like, especially with like, see how they're kind of divided up like a tube near the top of the horn. I like that. I like how that's looking. Honestly, I really do like these goggles. I'm not sure I like anything about that one. I don't know. This area is kind of cool, but yeah, I don't know. I also want to keep in mind where I could maybe fit neon or something into the helmet. So, yeah, I think I'm going to combine these 2. So, let's do that really quick, and then I think we'll be done with this episode. Maybe next time we will refine the sketch and get it ready for... Maybe refine all these sketches and get them ready for the client. I don't know. Maybe we'll start working on the actual body of the character, the rest of the suit, once we land on a design here. All right. Now I could save time, which might be good. So I'm going to duplicate this layer, bring it over here. I'm going to erase these. You could also just select select more of it. And then go up here and hit clear. That clears up the top. And then I'm going to, another way of doing it also is just selecting the layer and then coming up here and grabbing or lassoing what you want from that layer and then hit copy and paste down here. That just copies and pastes. And then it's on its own layer up here. Maybe it's kind of, there we go. It's freaking out on me. Okay, so now it's on its own layer. It says from selection up there. And then we can just resize it down here and boom. And then we'll just clean it up, make it look like it fits more. Maybe more on the front there, like that. Sorry guys, I have a cold. I'm trying to get over it for like 2 weeks. Something like that. I don't know. What do you think? I think maybe this front mask needs to come up a little bit. Oh yeah, I need to merge that guy. So maybe something like, I'm going to try to go up a little bit more. Maybe something like that. And then possibly I might elongate this a bit. Maybe a little bit. Not too much. That looks more like a goat influence. Yeah. Maybe something like that. And then I'm going to try to do those nostril shapes. See if it looks good. It looks too goaty, I think. Too goaty. Okay. There we go. I think I like that. Do we want to try to put some of those bars in there? I think it's too busy if you do that. So I think maybe the horns are out a little bit much, so I'm just going to use the liquefy tool and try to bring them in a little bit here. Something like that. Yeah, I like that. All right, well, what do you guys think? Which one is your favorite? Let me know. And maybe we can work with that one. Maybe we'll just stick with this one. If there's an overwhelming response for one of the other ones, maybe we'll do that. So, cast your votes. Yeah, I do like this one. I do like this one. Another trick to getting this to look like it's actually metal plating or it has some volume to it is just really emphasizing the, oh, that's kind of cool how it like swirls up around there. I kind of like that. The edge here, the edge of the plate, like that. So anyway, I think something's up with the top of the head here. So I'm gonna mess with the shape. I think it needs to be more flat. See how it kind of like, they're kind of flat up here. I think the bulbous shape here is not working. So Just gonna flatten it out. I think that should help. Maybe we can even turn those into little pipes there. Maybe. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Keep telling yourself that, right? That's kind of cool. Sure it is. Okay. Well, I think we'll call that good for now. And maybe next time we'll just keep exploring, and by all means, this doesn't have to be the final design for the helmet at all. A lot of times designs will change even in the later stage. So so I think we'll stick with I really do like the first one, which is kind of what I went against in saying that the first design will not be the best one. But I like the first one, and I do like where this is going. I think it's too balanced. I think maybe I'm going to try some stuff here. I think maybe the goggles are too close. Yeah, see, I already like that. That actually might be the one. I like that. It looks more stylized too. I like the shape, the triangle. It's way more appealing. Might even just do that with the other ones. See what they look like, turn out like. Oh yeah, expand. I meant to hit pinch. Pinch. Cool. Still not a huge fan of that one. Let's try the first one. Yeah. Man, I think that looks way better. And then we'll do this one. That's cool too. That looks way more menacing. All right. I don't know how many people are actually going to vote on this thing. And maybe I'll post it on Instagram too. But which one are we going to do? Are we going to do 1, 2, 3, or 4? Which one is your favorite design? Let me know. And next time we'll pick up. I think maybe we'll actually. We'll probably build out the rest of his body, kind of concept that out. So that about wraps it up for this episode. If you were drawing and following along, tag me on Instagram, post it. I would love to connect with you, and make sure you like, subscribe, all that junk too. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.